How you doing today? My name is Rayyan, and today I'll be exploring all the metaphor, psychology, and a story of Around the Clock Bikini Bottom. Now this game is different from the other games that it's gonna be the metaphors that are in this game are towards the ending of the game, meaning that it's in the final section of the game. All the other levels don't really have any metaphors, only 2 of them, which I'll get into later, so I'll just go to the final level of this game. Also, there will be spoilers for Around the Clock Bikini Bottom. There won't be spoilers for the secret ending, there will just be spoilers for the base game, that's all. Anyways, let's get started. After going through many levels, Mr.Krabs, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward are ready to take down this apocalypse. After fighting off a large aliens and reaching rock bottom, we find a museum where the Overlord is. After they devise a plan, Patrick ends up getting knocked down, and the previous enemies start trying to attack, but they all get crushed by Doodle Patrick and Doodle SpongeBob. So the game, Doodle Patrick wants to get revenge and start taking over Bikini Bottom. He explains that his backstory to Patrick and explains why he wants to get revenge. He thinks that the reason why his homeworld got destroyed is because of them. When they are wired in dimension, and the plans were cut short, and in conclusion, they think that it was because of them their home got destroyed and couldn't live in peace anymore. Blue Bob ends up realizing that they aren't the reason why they can't be in peace anymore, so they find Blue Patrick. That's how they find Patrick. He ends up erasing him to not let him see what's happening next and not let anyone interfere with his plan. SpongeBob is on the right side. They blame Bikini Bottom for the demise, but they didn't cause anything. This shows us that we shouldn't be so quick to blame people. When disaster strikes us, we look at excuses and try to blame others for why that happened to them. It might as well tell us to blame other people, but you just have to look at the evidence to see what actually happened, or else the rage inside of us will go into the innocent person. After defeating Doodle Patrick, he explains that he was by Doodle Bob's side in the hard times. He also explains how Patrick was a good friend to SpongeBob. To explain this more clearly, Patrick used to be a big bully to SpongeBob, not a good friend. He did many things bad to him, and now he tries to redeem himself, even though he admits that nothing can redeem him from what he did to SpongeBob. Unlike Patrick, Doodle Patrick hurt Doodle Bob, and they didn't trust, which he says is an important part of friendship. Metaphor here is you should always trust the people around you. Without trust and understanding, you both will fall apart and get mad. You have to develop trust with people and be careful what we do, because trust can break in a matter of seconds. After taking down Doodle Patrick, we face off against the Overlord. With him being too powerful to defeat, there's only one thing they can do. Mr.Krabs looks at the picture of him and Pearl and realizes what he has to do. He tells Squid to cover him with mayo and says his final words to Squid and Patrick. He tells them to check up on SpongeBob from time to time, and he relieves them of their duties. Mr.Krabs chose his side and destroys the Overlord, but Mr.Krabs is unfortunately gone. To inside his sacrifice, you have to go back to level 3451 Anchorway. This is where Mr.Krabs checks on Pearl and grabs his money. With Pearl being already possessed and not cloned, she sweeps up around the house, and after Mr.Krabs grabs all his money and his mayo gun, he leaves. But Pearl chases after him, making him shoot her with the mayo gun, causing her to be gone. Mr.Krabs regrets what he had done and leaves the money bag behind him. From there, he had been trying to prevent his daughter, and since greediness got the best of him, he decided to sacrifice himself to end this apocalypse. In the show, Mr.Krabs is shown as a greedy man. Any little money he receives, he wants to get. He of course loves money, so it's a common phrase from Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is the same way inside of this game. In the end, he realizes that the greediness overtakes him, and to redeem himself, what happened, he goes in. We all love money, and when we start getting, we will want more. We will always want more, but we have to try our best to be grateful for what we have. We will have to be careful to not let greediness take over us. Family, friends, and even your work is more important than money. But the purpose of life is not to have a lot of money, so live a good life with a good family and friends. To improve yourself and do what is fun for you. Greediness will come to you, but you have to look back at what you have, be proud of it, because there's always someone who will have less than you who is grateful. If you want more of an explanation, you can go to my little nice metaphoric video where I talk about having more power. The prime metaphor I want to talk about is the Overlord. The whole reason that they started this apocalypse is because of jellyfishing. He also take over Bikini Bottom and especially SpongeBob. When SpongeBob and Patrick go jellyfishing, they release them and they'll keep them. The Overlord wants to turn the tables and make the Bikini Bottom citizens their victims under their control. The metaphor here is you shouldn't be so quick to get revenge on people. You need to talk to them about your power and sort it out. You'll not understand your anger unless you openly talk to them. Revenge is only going to make stuff worse for you, and you need to sort out your differences. Of course, revenge is not the first thing you should look to. Revenge is something that will always be inside of you, but it shouldn't be the first thing you do to that person. It also relates to the man ray and dirty bubble in the murmur layer level. But anyways, that's all the metaphor psychology inside of Wildcard Bikini Bottom. Shorter than all my other videos. That's the reason why. Basically, the reason why is because all the metaphors are towards the end of the game, making it automatically a shorter video because I don't have to give a summary of the whole game. Well, y'all know what happened with Wildcard Bikini Bottom, so I don't have to really explain more. This is also something that probably surprising to all of you guys. Not really surprising to me because I know the story well. I know the story, what happened. It was clear, nothing like theory-wise, nothing you need to dig in to like discover it. So this was just basically him behind a 1 o'clock Bikini Bottom, a Contra fan horror game that had him hitting me behind it. Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me actually now I say out loud. But on all honesty, it doesn't matter what kind of games I play on the channel. It doesn't matter if I had metaphors and psychology side of them. And of course, if I had any side of them, I would still play through. It doesn't stop me from playing through on the channel. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this. We have one more metaphor video left, one more, and that's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold campaign. I was gonna do it first, but I said, you know what, I might as well do it because it's a campaign. I love Call of Duty campaigns. It's always interesting to me, and you know what, why not do it? We hope this channel not horror games, it's just campaign, and that's all. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to support this channel. I try to reach 500 subscribers at the end of this year. I'm not too sure if we'll make it. It's a very small chance, but I'm willing to take the risk. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of the day. Also, there are playlists in the description down below. This is a Metaphoric place where I explore all the metaphor psychology side of games. And this is my I Wanna Club Bikini Bottom series playthrough. Anyways, social media and the game link you can play it yourself in the description down below too. I'll try to put it in the description below anyway. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.